Hi, third grade. Today we are going to review adjectives. Remember, an adjective is a word that tells something about a noun. When you write, you can use adjectives to help your readers picture what you are describing. Some adjectives tell what kind. They describe how something looks, feels, sounds, tastes, or smells. In the example below, blue describes the noun ocean. Cold describes water. So here we swam in the blue ocean. What kind of ocean? The adjective is blue. The water was cold. What kind of water? The adjective here is cold. Other adjectives tell how many there are of something. We saw 3 whales. How many whales? 3. There were many dolphins. How many dolphins? The adjective here is many. So just to review, adjectives describe what kind or how many. What kind? Some examples of adjectives that explain that are old, calm, bright, damp, noisy, sour, smoky. Some adjectives that describe how many include 3, 12, 40, many, several, and some. All right, let's take a look at the guided practice. The hint over here on the left says sometimes an adjective comes after the noun it describes. When this happens, other words usually come between the noun and the adjective. We might see some examples like that on this page. The directions at the top say, underline the adjective or adjectives in each sentence. Then draw an arrow from each adjective to the noun that it tells about. Number 1, the Davis family goes to a beautiful beach in July. I see one adjective in this sentence that we should underline that's describing what kind of something. Do you see it? Right, beautiful. Beautiful is describing what kind of, draw your arrow to, beach. Good. Number 2, the dunes at the beach are huge. Well, I see a describing word here at the end, but this one might have to do with the hint. Remember, sometimes an adjective comes after the noun it describes. So there might be some other words in between the noun and the adjective. I think our arrow for this one, since huge is describing what kind, our arrow is going to have to go backwards this time. Huge is describing what kind of what? Is it the beach or the dunes being described as huge? Hopefully you realize they're describing the dunes as huge. Number 3, Maddie loves to feel the soft sand between her toes. I see one adjective here that's describing, again, what kind of something. Do you see it? Right, soft. Soft is describing the sand. Number 4, she likes to jump in the foamy waves. What kind of waves? The adjective here is foamy. So make sure, draw your arrow over to the noun waves. Number 5, the warm air smells salty from the ocean. I actually see more than one adjective in this sentence. One word that's describing is warm. The other word that's describing what kind is salty. Now we have to think, what are those adjectives describing? What's warm? Warm is describing air. And now we have to think, what's salty? This one's a tricky one. You might think the ocean is salty, but read that sentence again. The warm air smells salty from the ocean. So actually, this writer of this sentence is describing the air as salty, what it smells like. All right, number 6. Little Chloe digs in the wet sand. I see 2 adjectives in this sentence as well. I see little and wet. Now, little is describing Chloe, and wet would be describing the sand. Number 7. Yesterday she found several shells. So far, all of these adjectives that we've underlined up above were describing what kind of something. But don't forget, adjectives could also describe how many. So do you see a word in this sentence that describes how many? Yes, several. Several is describing how many shells there are. And last but not least, number 8, 3 shells were round. I see a number word here. Number words are all adjectives because they describe how many. So in this case, it's 3 describing how many shells. All right, third grade, it's your turn to try the independent practice on your own. Good luck.